Let's talk about one of the most deserved downfalls in internet history, that being Clara Dao.
Remember that girl Clara Dao who built her entire platform by being flat-chested and spreading body positivity for girls that are flat-chested, and then went ahead and got a boob job that made her entire audience feel betrayed? She just started an OnlyFans.
I fully believe Clara Dao made an OnlyFans account for external validation.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked. So we need to talk about Clara Dao. For the longest of time, if you were scrolling through TikTok or Instagram and felt like maybe you weren't enough because you didn't have the typical influencer body, Clara was the one who made you feel okay. She was a flat chest icon. Millions of people look up to her because she seemed genuinely proud of her natural body in a world that's constantly trying to push surgery on us.
Okay, this is for anyone who's feeling low of themselves right now. Come on, babe! Babe! You're so beautiful! You know you're talented, you know you're beautiful, you know you're sexy, you know you're dedicated, you work hard, you're the whole package. Come on, babe! Come on! You know that! You know that! You know that you know that! I'm just here to remind you that. Yeah.
She built her whole career out of that, being a real one. But if you've been on her page lately, you'll probably notice something off. The girl who used to preach love your natural self is now, well, doing the exact opposite.
I'm having the boob job tomorrow, and I think let's just take the last look of my chest. I ordered these prosthetics. I think they are different size. I ordered a bunch of sizes. Like I think I ordered 250cc, 300cc, 350cc, and 400cc. And during the day, I just put on, and to get an idea of the size that I want, there's an adhesive at the back like this. There's an adhesive, and then I just like put this on. If you're thinking about getting the surgery, get the prosthetic to check for the size that you like. I find it so helpful. It literally gives me a visual presentation of what the implants may look like and how heavy it will feel, how it will feel like when you jump up and down, or like how it will look in different types of clothing. I got these from Amazon for like $40 per.
The internet has been tearing her apart, and honestly, it's not just because she changed her mind, it's because it feels like the last 5 years of her body positivity was just a marketing strategy. Today, we're gonna break down why her fans feel so betrayed and whether or not she actually owes us anything. Let's get into it.
Picture this, you're making content about being flat-chested, which you don't see it as a problem or like an insecurity. You actually feel good about your body, or at least that's what you tell people, right? So you're like, I embrace my flat chest, whatever. So you try to make girls who also have a flat chest feel seen. And then you get rich off of the content that you create. And then as soon as you have enough money, you go get your boobs done. I feel the worst for the girls that would watch her content and feel seen, and they're now seeing that even the person that was the loudest in the room about how flat-chested people deserve love gets them done and is no longer flat-chested. There's nothing wrong with getting a procedure like that done, but when you're shouting about how beautiful something about you is, and you're making young girls feel nice because they also look like that, and then you go and you change that thing about yourself, then the girls that watch you will start to wonder if they also should. Because not even you accept it anymore. So do they also have to go and get a boob job?
Let's go back to 2019. This is where it all started. Clara wasn't trying to be a supermodel influencer. She was just thin, she was flat-chested, and she was totally cool with it. She turned that into a brand. She was making girls feel like they didn't have to go under the knife just to fit in. It felt super honest. She wasn't just posting fashion tips, she was basically a big sister to millions of insecure girls. That's a huge amount of trust we have. And when you have that kind of trust, your audience is gonna stick to you no matter what. That's why she got so big. Okay, so fast forward to 2025. She started this weight gain journey. At first, everyone was rooting for her, right?
How badly do you want what you want? How badly Do you want it? Or do you want it at all? You see, there's an awful lot of people who want an awful lot of things. But how badly do they want it? If you want it so badly, if you want it with tremendous intensity of desire, there's really nothing in the world that can stop you from getting it.
It felt like she was just taking care of herself. But then the surgery announcement comes. Now, look, I'm not saying she can't get surgery. It's her body's choice, whatever. But you have to see why people are so pissed off.
There are actually a lot of reasons why us flat-chested girlies feel so betrayed when Clara Dao did her boobs. But what makes it extremely icky is the fact that what she was doing with her platform before she got a boob job is a feminist statement, whether she wants to label it as such or not. In our world, a woman's body is not her own, especially her chest. Women's chest, women's breast are highly sexualized. It's an object of scrutiny. It is a body part that's a site for projection, judgment, and consumption. It's fetishized, it's even at times seen as a mark of womanhood. And to not have them is to be infantilized and desexualized. So when Clara Dao did her boobs, it may seem like a personal act, but the impact is cultural. Because that's the loop that patriarchy wants us to stuck in, you know? That's a cultural regression, and we're witnessing it right now. And it's grief, but it's also devastation because it shows us how powerful the system still is, how the male gaze and male validation, and that's the only reason why you do a boob job, because of male validation, of course, is still a center point of our life. And it is sad to see.
The girl who literally built an 8 million follower empire telling everyone to love their natural flat chest, the girl who made videos against plastic surgery, is suddenly posting her own recovery photos? Fans were calling her out, and instead of just being real and saying, hey, I changed my mind, I was struggling, she gave us the I blew my own self vibe. It felt hollow. It felt like she was just reading off of a script. And then the follower counts started tanking. 500k people left.
After having the good job, I tried out a bunch of different types of content, just having fun, right? Like gym content, beauty content, lifestyle content, and I all had fun doing that. But I haven't tried being a bop. I haven't tried being an internet thought. And
okay, so let me just summarize what she's saying. What she's basically saying is that the whole controversy when she changed her body, nobody was actually caring about her anymore, or she wasn't getting a lot of views like before. Which is really, really bad for someone who is clearly insecure. Guys, she is the most insecure person ever. And people like her, people who suffer from deep insecurity, these people, they get their supply or their self-worth externally. For her to feel better about herself, she was like, how about I do something that A, gives me more validation because she doesn't have any self-worth. Number 2, give her money, because clearly when the views drop, she would need to go call her daddy and beg him for money. That's if he's actually rich, which I will comment on that in the next video. Stay tuned.
They didn't feel like they were watching a person grow, they felt misled. And then there's the OF thing. Look, do your thing, I don't care. But the timing is just turn.
Oh my god. I've never seen this much money in my life. You guys. I risked my whole career for this and it's so worth it. It's been 1 day since I officially launched. I'm about to open my first day earning on OF. I'm so nervous because I don't know, it's been a lot for me. The hate, the support. Let's just see the result. I haven't even checked. I want to share this moment with you. I'm gonna log into my account. I can do this. Oh my god. I've never seen this much money in my life. Guys. I'm literally shaking. Thank you all so much for watching my videos, for supporting me. I'm just gonna show you how much I earn. It's so much. I don't know if you can see it. It's totally gonna be my main thing now. I'm so grateful for all of you for supporting me and for making my dreams come true.
It's like she went from I'm here for the insecure girls to I'm here for quick cash overnight. She's posting videos crying about how much money she's making on a day, and her old fans are looking at that thinking, wait, was it 5 years of body positivity just a way to gain followers so you can private into the adult content? It's the private thing that stinks. She's living into the villain era now, acting like she doesn't care about the backlash.
Guys, you wouldn't believe what I got in the mail today. It's my first OnlyFans paycheck. Can't wait to show you how much I made my first month. Oh my god, you guys. It is so much money. I am still in shock. I'm honestly overwhelmed. Like, should I buy a house or should I start a foundation? But no, This is a legacy and I'm framing it. This is officially one of my greatest life achievements. I couldn't have done it all without you guys, so thank you so much and I love you.
And honestly, maybe she doesn't. But you can't build a whole career and get mad when your audience call you out for being fake. So where does that leave us? Is Clara a villain? Maybe. Is she just a person trying to make money? Probably. But the reason this is so huge isn't just because she got the surgery or sorted out the web account. It's because of the betrayal. She made her audience feel like they were part of her team, and then broke down the team the second the paycheck started growing.
Yes, I did have a job. I know this might come as a shock because my whole page is to be about loving my flat chest and being confident with it. I literally built my entire career and following around that. So why did I do it? Am I crazy? Was everything a lie? Was I secretly insecure this whole time and just use body positivity as a way to make money so I could finally afford a good job? No, let me tell you the real reason why I did it. And it comes down to one word: fun. For so long, I built
This is the same energy as saying that you do only because it makes you feel empowered. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's actually so fun when they slice open your chest and shove these like plastic silicone implants that aren't meant to be in your body and then sew it up, and you have to have a compressed bra on for ages and it's really uncomfortable, and you've just given into your insecurities and now you've, for fun, probably made a lot of people insecure. Now, I don't think it is entirely fair to call her evil and to say that she's vindictive and she's done all of this on purpose, because we just don't know that. But to sit there and say that it's for fun is definitely the route that you should not have taken. Now, I actually would have had a lot more compassion and empathy if she had sat down and gone, look, I know this is bad, and I know that people aren't going to be happy with this, and I can't change how people are now going to feel about themselves. This is a decision I'm making for myself. I'm getting a boob job. I am insecure. Obviously, I'm insecure. That's why I do body positive things. Body positive things doesn't mean she loves herself how she is. It just means she's accepting herself as she is. And I think that that's the main thing to remember when you're looking at this situation. To say that you got something done for fun is a crazy cop-out in this situation.
It's a lesson, man. Be careful who you idolize on this app. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these influencers, they're just business people. And your insecurity, that's their own business model. So what do you think? Am I being too hard on her, or is the hate justified? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of these breakdowns. And I'll see you in the next one.
Let's talk about one of the most deserved downfalls in internet history, that being Clara Dao. Clara Dao is a TikToker with a massive following who is known for making body positivity content. Most of her content revolved around the struggles of her being flat-chested and how she deals with it. And these were mainly just coping mechanisms she would talk about that would help out her viewers. She first blew up on YouTube with this video right here talking about how to love your flat chest. And this video was a hit and garnered her a massive following of women going through the same struggles. But what really made her go extremely viral is when she would begin posting on TikTok about her flat chest. And a lot of people were intrigued by this type of content and it gained her millions of followers. However, we would start to see very small cracks in Clara Dao's character. One day she would upload a video titled "The Surprising Habits That Make Me Skinny," even though she claimed multiple times that she did not like being skinny because she would get body shamed. However, she made a video telling her viewers how to get skinny. And a lot of these methods were pretty unethical, such as starving yourself. And obviously, when you have a young and impressionable audience, you shouldn't be saying stuff like this. And so Clara Dao was immediately called out for the hypocrisy. The backlash ended up getting so bad that Clara had to make an apology video, which was terrible, because she was just saying utter nonsense. When she was confronted about telling her viewers to starve themselves, she basically said that this is how cavemen lived 100,000 years ago. She claimed that they would starve themselves until they were hungry and that's when they would eat. And obviously this was a dumb statement to make because we're not cavemen anymore, we've evolved a lot since then. But this incident didn't really do too much to her career. But now we have to talk about the second incident that absolutely destroyed her career, and that was when she decided to get a boob job. Now this was unethical for a lot of reasons. Clara's entire content and personality was about her being flat-chested and how she loved it. Why would she all of a sudden go and get a boob job? Especially to the point where this absolutely triggered her viewers. People began commenting stuff such as all we did was pay her bills. Essentially, she was just using her audience's insecurities for money. And people even quoted stuff that she said in the past, such as plastic surgery doesn't make you better, it makes you insecure. So why would someone who thinks that getting plastic surgery makes you insecure get a plastic surgery? Well, funnily enough, Clara Dao actually answered this in a video, and she said that she did this just for fun. Who undergoes a surgery just for fun? Obviously, this was false, and people began to speculate that she was doing this for male validation. You see, during the time, Clara had a boyfriend named Javi, and a lot of people pointed the finger at him, blaming him for Clara getting the surgery. However, there was no solid evidence behind this, and fast forward a little bit, they would eventually end up breaking up. At this point, Clara Dao had lost her boyfriend and on top of that, her audience. To this day, if you go to her account and look in the comment section, she's still getting roasted. And Clara Dao is oblivious to what she did. This is basically like someone who posts vegan content sitting down one day and eating a steak. Even though it might not align with her morals anymore, she has to see where her viewers are coming from. They followed her for body positivity content, not someone who's going to be insecure and get a plastic surgery. Although I will give it to her, this was very good for garnering views. It's not very good in the long term, and it does not keep an audience.